You can see here is the flipper. So in us, this would be kind of our forearm. So it would be our humerus, which is our upper bone here. We have our radius and our ulna, which are the two bones in our arms here. These would be our carpal bones, so these are your wrist bones. And what we have here is what's called phalanges, and in us, they'd be our finger bones. Here is a selection of ribs that, again, due to the preservation, the quality of them isn't particularly good. Here is what we have is what's known as our sternum. So in us, this would be our breastplate. You can quite easily feel it yourself. And as we can see, this kind of very yellow, this kind of very pale color, this is what's called by sun bleaching. So it's the same in the sun with your own hair. It goes a lot lighter color. So if we turn it over, you can see it's this darker area. So this is what's in contact with the ground during excavation. And it's very nicely demarcated. So this bit was obviously exposed to the elements, whilst this was in contact with the ground. Overall, a lot of these well remains do have a lot darker color to them because of the oil in them. So it's still a lot of organic matter still in the bones, as we can kind of see over here with these set of ribs, how dark they are compared to the inside of the bone. And again, kind of see the area that was in contact with the light compared to what was in contact with the ground. A lot of these remains still did have some of these remains did still have organic matter on them. Again, just because of the high amount of fat and oil in these bones. So this is one of our youngest individuals so far. Our bones are in individual pieces, and as we grow older, these bones begin to fuse into one. So as we can see here, this kind of wibbly wobbly pattern was what's known as billowing. This indicates that the bone is yet to fuse. So this bone here is what's known as a humerus, which we showed you earlier, which is your upper arm bone. So this would then fuse so these would all attach together to form one bone when it's completely fused. This individual here was starting to fuse because we can start to see some different type of bone forming here. However, in this assemblage, there is another individual that is actually still younger than this one. So we can see here, this is exactly the same bone, but a much younger individual. So we now need to kind of go through this section of remains and try to figure out which bones belong to which individual.